Jeremy, it's an absolute pleasure to see you here at the Collectormania in Glasgow. First of all, how's the weekend been for you up in Glasgow?
No, I think it's great actually because last time I was here, well, it was 3 years ago, but before that was way back in 1960 something, because I did a lot of theatre here, Dr. Finley's Casebook, so you have great memories, and I am half Scottish, so I'm quite proud to say, I support Celtic rather than Tottenham Hotspur. When my son hears that, he'll be rushing out of the room. But it's great to be here, and people are always so polite.
The thing that I've noticed over the past year, doing these comics sort of related things, the enthusiasm that the Scottish people have.
Well, I think now we know there's going to be another film, episode 7, the excitement is there, and I've noticed it here this weekend. They say, well, Mr. Bulloch, you're going to be, any chance you're going to be in the new film and that, And I said, well, I honestly don't know. And not knowing is sometimes best, because suddenly you're doing something at home or you're doing another job and a phone call comes through and said they'd like to see you for this, A, B or C, whatever it's going to be. So I much prefer not knowing, because that's what I'm in the business for. You never know, you can lose the job and you have to go, oh well, never mind, wait for the next. But it's great being up here because of the people have been saying we hope to see you in the next film.
Very much so.
We'll see what happens.
And the fact that the character that you portrayed and is so beloved, the universe has expanded for him into games and books and more comics and such. Like, how does it feel to know that your character that you played has touched so many people?
Well, I think it is amazing, and I think the funniest thing that makes me laugh is when people say, you played Boba Fett. This is from sort of top police officers to going through immigration. Said, stand over there. I said, yes, certainly. And finally, he looks at my watch, which has Boba Fett on it. What's that? I said, well, it's a watch. Yeah, I know it's a watch. What are you here? I said, well, it's a Boba Fett watch. Then it gets into the thing. You played Boba Fett, John. And they call friends over in immigration. And they say, you played... And so they're left in a dream world. So it does something to somebody. You can have a very straight-faced immigration officer to a bumbling wreck when I've gone through. So there is that power feel thing. And it's just a fabulous part.
I understand you still pop on the costume every now and again for
Well, I've done it recently in Essen in Germany. It was a celebration Europe. That was terrific to actually go on stage, take the helmet off with the full costume, and people went, oh my God, So you do it I don't wear it every day. I mean, you think that I'm walking down the street in the outfit looking, is anyone who's looking at me? No. Of course you wouldn't do that, but it's brilliant.
And with the new films coming up, obviously they are expanding the universe further. If Boba Fett does get his own film, how proud would you be that it was...
I would love to be around, being allowed to come in and have a look, later when the filming is almost over, to go over and say, wow, this is amazing. Because there's a very close unit, the whole Star Wars crowd, George Lucas, everybody, and they're always saying, hi Jeremy, how are you? And it's like a genuine family feel about the whole thing.
And we know you obviously from the Star Wars films, but you have been involved in another fantastic science fiction franchise of Doctor Who.
Yes.
That again has come into the public eye with the news that Peter Capaldi is going to be...
Oh, he's a lovely actor, Peter Capaldi, and he's a Scot, so that's good for here. But I think that Doctor Who, when they started Doctor Who again, and they've gone through 3 doctors now, I think it's terrific that suddenly this interest is coming. My grandchildren love it, absolutely love it. And it's going back to when I was young. You have to hide behind the sofa if it gets scary. So they love it, and that's the audience you're going for. And of course, the big grown-ups. I watch it, so I don't mind saying that.